with Friends Podcast.
Hello, welcome to Crashing with Friends podcast. My name is Jackson Bryman. I am here with our other hosts, Kyle Hobbs.
Hi, Jackson.
Connor Hobbs.
Hello.
And our guest for the week, Bo Kane. How are you?
I'm good. It's good to be here with you, Jackson, and Kyle, of course.
Fabulous. Fabulous. Well, gents, I am hosting this week only because David isn't here. And why? Well, he's not the host, but I just asked, can I be the host for this podcast this week?
More Australian by the moment.
It kind of just goes off into an Australian accent. How was your week, Cal?
It was pretty good. Didn't do a lot besides Friday at work. We were told that we didn't have to wear masks anymore at work, which was friggin' awesome.
Yeah.
So liberating, man. It was just like all day long I wanted to run through the factory, like neck first, just stroking my own neck. Like, do you guys see it? This is it. You guys have missed this for 2 years. You know what I'm saying?
I was still reaching for my mask a lot.
Oh, every time I got it from my desk to go put something on the reject shelf or to buy something, I was like, oh shoot, put my mask up. I was like, oh, there's no mask here, you know? And
it's like walking through certain areas, it's like, I'm supposed to have a mask on when I walk through this spot. It's like, no, I don't.
Yeah, it's
pretty
really
cool.
weird.
It's been like 2 years, right? Like,
yeah.
It's crazy if you think about it.
But I still kind of feel the need to wear a mask when I go to like Walmart and stuff like that.
Yeah.
But I don't know.
Yeah, I mean, it's probably a good idea if you're around a bunch of people.
Yeah.
Especially Walmart people.
Oh, got
a
him.
little shot there.
Oh.
It's like we just had won World War II. Everybody was just so happy and excited, and it was just,
it was throwing your masks up in the air.
Yeah, people taking their bras off, throwing them up. It was
people leaning people over to kiss them.
Yeah, exactly, exactly.
There's David Bowie playing in the background, and I will be king.
Yeah, it was awesome. That was my week, man. It was just, it was the last day I can remember where I literally had a smile on my face all day long. It was so crazy, dude, man. But I was looking at people's teeth like crazy. It was like seeing something you've never seen before. You know, it was like, I haven't seen the bottom of this guy's face forever. I got to stare at what's going on, you know?
Yeah.
Jenny's got herpes. Whoa, I didn't know.
Yeah. All these ladies have mustaches that they've been hiding for the last 2 years. And now all of a sudden they take their masks off and there's a mustache. That's not what happened, but you know.
I did actually do that whenever I finally stopped wearing a mask at O'Reilly's. Because I did for the first year or whatever, and then I got vaccinated. But yeah, I was like secretly growing a mustache under there, man. And then I took it off one day, and then people were like, "Whoa," because I've never really like grown a mustache because I hate that middle period, you know, where you just look super scummy, you know.
I love that.
So I was like, I can do it in secret now.
I love that little period. That's where I live.
Fully born or fully ready.
Do you let the mustache hang over your lips?
No, I try not to. Yeah, I mean, that was the one time I really tried to grow a mustache recently. But yeah, I definitely kept that thing trimmed because it's so annoying whenever it curls into your mouth. And it's like, oh, there's no way.
It's part of the reason why I got rid of the goatee this morning.
Yeah. Yeah, it gets annoying in a mask.
Yeah. Yep.
Connor, how's your week been, dude?
It's good. Real good. Exercising, watching Curb Your Enthusiasm like crazy. I'm on the last season now.
Oh, dang.
Yeah, it's a really good show. I like it. It's a great show to just watch while you're exercising too, you know, just laughing and having a good time.
I really need to get back on that show.
Yeah.
Like,
it's worth it, dude.
It's crazy like that you just like blew through that show, man.
Oh yeah. Yeah.
Then again, I shouldn't be surprised whenever you find a show that you like, you get through it real quick.
Oh yeah. I mean, what else am I doing? You know, I got nothing going on. So yeah, it's been a good week though. Work was easy. Played a little bit of Horizon. That's good. Love seeing robots. And yeah, that's about it. Yeah. Gonna go see Batman today.
Oh, hells yeah, bitch.
Yeah, really excited about that.
Bo, how's your week, babe?
Yeah, babe. How's your week been?
I can't remember anything bad, so I guess it was pretty good. But I can't really remember anything good, so I guess it was just average. Yeah, I've just been trying to stay busier and stuff, doing a little bit of stuff. yeah, work wasn't really shitty or anything, so I suppose good. I don't know, nothing exciting though.
Yeah, you haven't started any new shows or anything like that?
Good question. What the hell have I been watching? No, I guess not. But actually, I have been wanting to watch Curb Your Enthusiasm, man. Like, every time I mention it, I don't know, Jessica's kind of on the fence about it, whatever, but I think I'm just going to start, with or without her.
It's funny,
So
man.
It's like one of the
I'd
few things
recommend
I
it.
could really see starting. Because I want some, just new comedy stuff too, so.
Yeah, like I think I'm like halfway through the second season or something like that. So far, my favorite episode is I'm trying to remember the guy's name now. It's
Larry?
Yeah, Larry. It was slipping my my fucking brain for a second. But he's like just goes up to this dude and he's like, "Dude, your son, that's some penis." he's got there."
Yeah.
His Super Bowl commercial was pretty good.
Yeah, that's what got me to like, it pushed me over the edge. I'm like, all right, I'll watch it now, you know?
Oh, yeah.
Yeah.
Yeah, he's hilarious, man.
Yeah.
Crazy you've watched that much of a show since the Super Bowl. What is that, like 9 seasons?
It's a lot of
I'm on
seasons.
season 11 now, yeah.
Gosh,
But
since the
I also
Super Bowl.
watched all of How I Met Your Mother or whatever, and that's like 7 seasons, and they're like 20-something episodes a season.
Gosh.
So, I don't know. Like I said, if you're exercising, you know, you blow through stuff like that, you know, it's no big deal, you know. Makes the exercise go by quicker too. So, I don't know. Both good shows. Both good shows. Now I feel like a freak because I watch TV. Like you guys made it happen.
No.
All right. So one of the first topics we're going to get into today is we're trying to think of nicknames. So we're just going to start throwing out some nicknames for each other.
Oh,
Oh,
Nuh-uh.
what kind of nicknames are you thinking?
I didn't know you guys were gonna come prepared. Did you guys have names already?
No.
I've always got nicknames in the back of my brain.
No, I did
not.
Yes.
I had a little thing.
What? You don't have nicknames?
I mean,
I had names for all you guys.
I just wanted to see what you'd come up with.
Yeah, it is hard. Like, just imagine, just someone like up late at night, like scribbling on a bunch of pieces of papers and just wadding them up and throwing them. Like, no,
As your chain smoking cigarettes.
it's like deeper than that. Like, yeah.
rubbish.
Too obvious. Yeah, and I was like, I don't know.
All right, so I got a little thing. So we're gonna go through everybody and a few people that aren't here. I'm gonna like circle certain ones. So we'll go with Charles because he was supposed to be here but isn't here today. All right, so Charles, we got either Lazy Sunday or Switchblade Cutter. What do you guys think? Let's talk about it.
What about a combination of the two? The lazy switchblade cutter.
Or just Lazy Cutter
Lazy cutter, yeah.
or Switchblade Sunday.
Switchblade Sunday. Oh, that's great, dude.
Oh, what are you guys thinking?
Yeah, I like that.
You like Switchblade Sunday?
Switchblade Sunday.
Oh my god,
Doesn't he cut grass though, or didn't he?
Even though when I think of Switchblade Sunday, I don't think of a Charles or anything like that at all. But just the name Switchblade Sunday sounds awesome. So
That's a good name for a band.
Yeah.
just so everybody's aware, it's Sunday spelled as in the day of the week, so that's not changing. So it's not going to be like an ice cream sundae.
Right, kind of figured
So,
that. yeah.
okay, let me. Okay,
all of the other combinations just literally sound like serial killers.
are we really going with Switchblade Sunday?
Probably, yeah.
Well, let's
But I'm wondering,
brainstorm. What's another good nickname?
Does he still cut grass, or didn't he used to, or something?
No, we can talk more nicknames after
no,
this,
he,
but I got a
Or did he do
little
like landscaping or something?
thing
I don't know.
going.
I could have
Okay.
sworn he did for a while.
Oh, I get what you're doing there, Connor.
Yeah.
Okay. All right. Well, sure,
I mean, if neither nickname is good enough and we can just combine them, that's fine with me. But I just want us all to be clear what we're going with. You know what I'm saying?
Yeah.
All right, guys. So pretty much, it's either going to be Lazy Sunday, Switchblade Cutter, or Switchblade Sunday.
Switchblade Sunday is great, dude.
Yeah, that's pretty good.
Yes, Switchblade Sunday.
All right, we'll go Switchblade Sunday. Bo's names, either Real Knowledge or Unknown Friend Request. What sounds like you, Bo?
Dang. I don't know.
Say those one more again.
Real Knowledge or Unknown Friend Request?
Real knowledge or unknown friend request.
Yeah.
I mean, obviously the knowledge sounds good to me, but
Yeah, Let's go with
Like, how am I not
Real
gonna-
knowledge.
how am I
Real
not gonna
knowledge?
choose that one?
Yeah.
Real
I
knowledge?
can call Bo real knowledge.
Okay, yeah. I got a knowledge vibe from Bo anyway.
What's up, RK?
All All right, so Jeff was also another guy I had some names for, but he couldn't come. Masculine Hero or Death Grip Annihilation?
Death Grip Annihilation.
Death Grip Annihilation, DGA.
What about you, Bo?
Wait. What was the first one?
Either Masculine Hero or Death Grip Annihilation.
Yeah, Death Grip is.
Death Grip
yeah,
Annihilation.
yeah.
Dude, when I wrote that, I'm like, dude, Death Grip Annihilation. I wish I had that
I'm just gonna call
nickname.
him Death Grip for short, dude.
Yeah. I can't wait till he's on finally one of these days, and we'll be like, dude, we're calling you Death Grip Annihilation this
I'm
whole
never gonna
episode.
call him Jeff. I'm just gonna be like, Death Grip, what's going on?
He's a cool dude. All right, Kyle, either Thigh Master or Big Cookie.
Big Cookie.
Big Cookie for sure.
You say Thigh Master?
Thigh Master
Yeah,
or
that's
Big.
what I'm going with. Yeah. I don't know if it has to be unanimous, but
Yeah, I feel like Kyle is a Thigh Master.
All right, let's go with Thigh Master.
I say we combine them. Thigh Cookie.
Thigh Cookie or Master Big or Big Master.
I'm not calling him Big Master.
Big. Put on that gip suit, Bo. All right, Big Thigh. Big Cookie. You want Big Cookie, Kyle?
No, I'll take whatever you. It's,
Thigh Master Cookie.
You said
I
Big
don't know.
Cookie. Jackson said Big Cookie.
I said Thigh Cookie.
Joe Jordan. I saved it. I saved it.
Thigh Commando. Yeah, I don't know. It's tricky.
I'll say Big Cookie. Big Cookie.
All right, Big Cookie.
okay. I'm down with Thigh Master.
You're down with Thigh Master?
Yeah. I can get down with Thigh Master.
Do you want it? Do you want him to be Thigh Master?
Yeah, I mean that would be my choice.
Thigh Master it is. All right, David. I wish you could have been here for this. We either have Tank or Future Conspiracy.
Future Conspiracy?
I feel like he is Future Conspiracy, but he's built like a tank.
I'm just gonna go with Future Conspiracy because if I met someone that was called Future Conspiracy, I would think, dude, that guy is either the coolest guy ever or I never want to run into that guy ever again. So it's the extremes of both worlds. I'm gonna go with that.
Okay. I do like Future Conspiracy.
Yeah, it's probably
It sounds kind of cool.
pick two.
I can call him Future for short.
Jackson, cream of the crop here. We have either the new Sharknado or applesauce.
Applesauce.
Applesauce does run off the tongue like a little bit better,
Okay.
but
Yeah,
I like
applesauce. 'cause it's
I
pretty-
say we combine the two and we Apple Shark. I don't know.
What about the new applesauce?
The new applesauce?
smooth applesauce because he's not chunky applesauce.
Smooth applesauce?
He's too bland to be cinnamon applesauce.
All right. So do you want to be applesauce, Jackson?
I mean, you gave me two nicknames.
You either have the new Sharknado or applesauce, man. What are you feeling?
I mean, the new Sharknado.
But you have to choose one.
Oh,
I'm gonna go with applesauce if I had to choose.
Okay, applesauce. All right. So this wasn't actually a nickname game.
Oh my gosh.
Oh, shit. All right. So what we have here are hero and villain names, and you guys just chose what you are, and we'll describe what exactly that means. All right.
Holy shit!
Oh yeah. So Lazy Sunday for Charles was the good guy, obviously, and Switchblade Cutter is the bad guy. He's like a henchman. So with Switchblade Sunday, he's kind of like an anti-hero that.
Charles is gonna be the first Deadpool of the franchise.
Yep.
So he pulls out his Switchblade on Sunday, I guess, is his origin.
He only works on Sundays and he only uses switchblades.
Right. Yeah.
Nice.
Yeah. Bo, for real knowledge, that is a good guy. So you're the brainiac of the group. You're pretty much, the strategist,
we're in trouble if that's the case.
but you got the real knowledge, man. So
He's got the glasses too.
Yeah,
True.
Yeah, that's good. I forgot about that.
true. Unknown friend request was a bad guy, obviously.
Yeah.
I mean,
shady.
Yeah.
Right.
You
Who
see
is
that
this
guy coming.
Yeah. Who is he really? Yeah.
For Jeff, masculine hero was obviously the hero, and Death Grip Annihilation is the villain. He's actually the main villain.
He's like an MMA fighter type guy.
Yeah, he's got like literal death grip annihilation where he'll like grab you and then like destroy any part of your body. You know, it's like a superpower type thing. So yeah, Thigh Master is the main hero of the universe. Yes. Big Cookie was a bad guy, obviously.
Why is he called Thigh Master?
Okay, that's a funny story. To get his powers, he has to pop in the Thigh Master videotape and use his Thigh Master for at least 30 minutes a day to get his like super thigh powers.
Dang.
And like the funny thing is like he's constantly having to go back and pop in this tape. Like he can't just do the Thigh Master wherever. He's got to go to his VCR, pop it in, watch it, go along with the video, and then after that he has his powers for 24 hours.
He's tried using DVDs and it won't work. It's gotta be through the VHS tape.
And Big Cookie was baked into a Big Cookie and more or less developed like, you know, powers of, you know, shooting cookies out at people and stuff and cause obesity more or less. And
Which is Thigh Master's kryptonite.
Yeah.
I was gonna
Exactly,
say, it sounds
yeah.
like this Big
Villain.
Cookie guy might be able to end world hunger. But these are poisonous cookies or cookies that are just solely for giving people diabetes and shit like that.
The problem is some people are going to support Big Cookie.
of
And then
course,
other people will be like, "Don't you get it? He's poisoning us." Or he's yeah.
well, Big Cookie's gonna pay him off, obviously. Yeah. David, Tank was the good guy. Future Conspiracy is the bad guy. Because I mean, any conspiracy, but a future conspiracy, that's got to be a bad guy.
Mm-hmm.
All right.
Yeah.
I don't know.
Definitely against the government and the deep state, stuff like that.
It's kind of like a Riddler type, you know.
Mm-hmm. It's David.
Conspire me this. Shit like that.
Yeah.
He's kind of like the anti-real knowledge. You know what I'm saying? He's like the real, like, you guys fight. You know what I'm saying? You know what I'm saying, Bo?
Oh yeah.
And then Jackson, the new Sharknado is actually a good guy, whether you can believe that or not.
New Sharknado is actually a good guy.
Yeah.
Okay.
And then
applesauce.
Applesauce is the bad guy. So yeah, the new Sharknado, his dad was the original Sharknado and he was a bad guy. He doesn't want to be like his dad. He wants to be a better. So he only uses his Sharknado powers for good. And then Applesauce is like the exact same thing as Big Cookie. He fell into some applesauce and now he's just like, he's more like Sandman, you know?
Okay, but I control all applesauce.
Yeah, or like Clayface. Yeah, you're just applesauce goo.
Don't let applesauce get near the more applesauce.
Right.
He'll gain in more applesauce to become bigger applesauce.
Fuck out! I'm applesauce, motherfucker.
That's my applesauce character. I've got a real deep voice like that.
Yeah, I didn't have any for me because I didn't think it'd be right. But yeah, that's my future. You know, something to compete with Marvel and all that. You know.
Well, it sounds riveting, and I think we can sell it to Netflix.
Yeah, I think so. And just the whole like, you know, like I was thinking Converse. You know, they already make shoes, right?
I'm wearing them.
Yeah,
Man,
I'll pitch it to Converse.
yeah. I think we might have a higher success rate with Netflix because they just kind of buy whatever is out there. But,
Yeah, easy.
and I think it'd be easy to sell them. Just be like, hey, we got an idea for a movie. Perfect. We'll start you off with a $1 million budget for the first season. What's it about?
Man, I can just imagine how big Thigh Master's thighs are.
Two of the
Huge.
villains are going to be called Big Cookie and Applesauce.
It's not aimed at children.
What's Applesauce's character like? You know Sandman? Well, the applesauce version of that. Sign me up. Spider-Man 3 was the best of all Spider-Man.
Cool. Thanks for playing, guys.
Man, you really threw me off into group discussion where it was like nickname discussions. And I was like, okay, all right, we're going to come up with some nicknames for each other. I thought we did that already at some point. But
We did hillbilly nicknames one time.
that's true.
Yeah.
Corn Shed?
But if you guys want to go by your superhero or supervillain persona, go ahead. You know, like You know, they're based off of you. They're based off of your character. You're like your personalities.
Yep, I would definitely call Jackson an applesauce.
Yeah. Get over your applesauce.
Fuck you, motherfucker.
Something else that I wanted to talk to you guys about this week is I was like thinking in my head like ideas for an original like TV show, but like a reality show.
Yeah.
One idea that I had for a reality show, it does require like a little science fiction in this. So this idea that I had for a reality TV show is like based in science fiction a little bit, but at its base, it's still a reality TV show. I want to be able to reanimate some of the worst people in history, like Hitler, friggin'. I always like think of like Jeffrey Dahmer and like other serial killers and stuff like that. But basically like all the world's terrorists and world's like fascist leaders, and I want to take all of them and I want to put them inside of a dome like area like in the Hunger Games. Except in this, there's really no winner. It's just like, okay, they wake up and like the way I would like to reanimate them is like to try to reanimate them like right at their like most like right before they're about to do the most messed up thing ever. So it's like, okay, my name's Hitler. I'm about to kill this Jewish child. And where am I at? I'm on an island. I'm on an island. What's going on here? And then all of a sudden, Hunger Games style, like, except everything is just coming after them. They don't like, no one gives a shit. They don't care about trying to kill each other. It's just the elements out to kill them. And it just becomes a show on who's going to last the longest. And you place bets on who is going to, it's like, you know, a Deadpool type show. Who's going to last the longest? But it's all based in reality. Kind of think of the show Condemned, but no one's killing each other. Just, you know, the island is killing them.
Okay.
We send out rabid hyenas. We send out friggin' swarms of, I don't know, electronic bees with
Do you
crazy
give them?
shit.
Do you give them like a knife or anything to survive or
Yeah, that's what I was
anything, or
wondering.
is it just like they've got no shot to even?
It wouldn't be TV without a little bit of stakes, you know?
Yeah, I was gonna say they've got to have some way to survive at least a little bit. Otherwise, you're just gonna be killing them instantly.
So,
you know?
like, whoever's watching that show is going to, like, bet on Ted Bundy. And they're going to be like, oh, man, he's got the poison. He's got the razor wire in his hands now. Yeah, he's going to do some, he's going to deal some damage. He's going to deal some damage. Or, I don't know, Hitler, he might, I don't know, he just might be a smooth talker to dogs or something like that. And he'd be like, I don't like that.
Yeah.
And the dogs like, woof. And so he's got like a small little dog army.
So all
on
the
this
German
island.
shepherds, yeah. He has
that
them
is a
on the
parcel
team.
tongue.
They'd be a bunch of little Yorkies. He'd just be some little white dogs running around.
That would be funny. Bunch of little toy poodles.
Yeah.
Got some.
So would it at all be like kind of like Squid Game, where you like
No.
challenge them, or like you would,
Although,
because you could have like
that
multiple.
would be the spin-off series.
Yeah,
When that show is over, it then goes to Squid Game status.
cool. Because like you want to see multiple events, you want to see people like survive a little bit, and then eventually at the end they just all die. You know.
Yeah. The point being is like you're seeing all these people that are like the worst human beings having to keep going through punishment over and over and over. And you
Yeah.
feel no guilt because these are evil, horrible people.
I would
Right.
like them to play some sort of game or have some sort of challenge where they could be eliminated that way too, you know, and then back to survival, you know. all of a sudden, you know, it's like do this or whatever. Like you gotta, I don't know, something.
Yeah, like there's like an island that's like a savage island, like he's talking about, and it's just like you survive there until you go for the game. You know, that'd be cool.
So yeah, that's my idea. Do you guys have any other kind of like reality TV show ideas?
So I'm also going to take the worst people in the world and have them all cook against each other for their lives.
Oh wow.
No, I've got one. Do you guys?
Mussolini's gonna do some good stuff with, you know.
Rasputin's gonna be doing some crazy shit.
It's gonna be interesting. It's gonna be a lot of different cultural, you know,
Deadly,
foods there.
deadly flavors.
Yeah.
Charles Manson has made the most incredible chili dog I have ever had in my life.
Okay, yeah, I had one. It's called Harry House Guest, It's shot kind of like Arrested Development, where it's like all these different people are coming together, living in the same house, but it's shot like a reality show where they're just kind of like living their lives, but it is scripted. You know what I'm saying?
Most reality TV show is for the most part.
Right. Yeah. So in this, different people with facial hair all live in the same house together. They all have to come live in this like, area. So you got your traditional mustache guy, Western dude, you've got people that, I would say like a lumberjack that has like the big bushy beard, dresses like a lumberjack and all that.
Yeah.
You got the Orlando Bloom type that's got like the kind of thin mustache and all that kind of stuff. And then you've also got a woman that has facial hair, obviously, because, you got
Diversity.
Yeah. Maybe even have a few women, maybe have a hot one and then have one that's not so hot. Maybe they, I don't know. I'm just spitballing here, but, God, there was a few more that I was thinking of. Oh yeah. Like the hipster is going to be like the main, like Tobias of the group or whatever. The one that everybody's all like, dishing on or whatever. Just because, I don't even think hipsters like hipsters. I haven't received that confirmation yet. So, I would say they're going to be that person would be probably end up being the funniest character on the show, but still the one that's like the most annoying and all that. But yeah, they're just all having to live in the same house together, They're going about their lives and always blaming each other for different things, mainly based on their facial hair.
I know Soul Patch did it.
Yeah, that's kind of my pitch. No real point to the story other than they're just living their lives and, hijinks is happening. They're getting into trouble, stuff like that.
Choices are made.
Mm-hmm.
Yeah.
Lines are drawn.
Yeah.
Yeah.
People get offended over stupid things.
People start getting real.
Mad real.
So real.
Well, mine would be kind of sort of like Jackson's, but just a bunch of babies fighting each other.
Oh shit.
It'll be
Rugrat style.
baby wars. No, I'm kidding. No, I would like to see some type of like tech build off type show where every week there's some type of crazy stakes like, hey, you've got to build something to save this lady's life from drowning. You know what I'm saying? Or, this week you've got to build a set of wings before before this volcano explodes, something like that. Yeah. Or, hey, there's a pack of dinosaurs coming at you. What kind of things do you build?
I like those last two. It's like, build some wings before a volcano goes off. Dinosaurs are coming at you. Let's see what you can build.
It's like, hey, all these crazy hockey players are coming at you with these, pucks and sticks. What do you do? Yeah. What do you guys, build to escape these guys? It's a bunch of scenarios like that, It's
So
life
are
or
they
death.
given an opportunity to actually build something, or is it just these things are happening while they're trying to build something?
No,
these-
it's like, hey, they'll be here in about 30 minutes. Get ready for it. You know what
okay.
I'm saying?
These kids are going to come beat you with sticks, so
Yeah.
be ready for it.
Do you build armor? Maybe. Do you build, your own sticks and blades? What do you do?
Okay. How do you survive this thing that's coming at you?
Yeah.
Okay.
Hey, there's a tornado. Do something about it.
Dig a hole real deep.
Yeah.
Why don't we just nuke it?
Stuff like that. Technology based. Hey, there's an asteroid coming. How do you get up there? Stuff like that.
Cool.
And the last man standing, they make all the money. No.
That's cool.
Huh.
Yeah.
Okay.
So it's kind of like Lego Masters where they've got like all these like robotic parts and stuff all
Yes.
around. They can just grab them and
Yes.
cool.
Bunch of conductors, stuff like
I
that.
think you got to give more than 30 minutes on
No.
build time.
Yeah. Never. More than better. You can solve an asteroid in 30 minutes, right?
Yeah, you got this.
You can get up there, right? Yeah.
Yeah. We gave you like copper wire and like electric motors, wood even. This is science, right? You can do science things with this. Oh, you're a marine biologist. Oh.
Yeah.
Well, good luck. Yeah.
I got a dolphin. You know?
So do something with water. I don't know. Just figure it out. You're a scientist.
Yeah.
I have created the squirt gun.
Could you imagine like a rocket powered dolphin? How crazy that would be. They're all just flying out of the oceans.
Now,
I'm like-
that's a superhero TV show that needs to
Like
be made.
dolphin
HBO.
dolphin jetpacks, and they've got like, you know, rockets and lasers and shit. And they're like war.
Right. And they've got like shielded metal tails and stuff like that.
Yeah.
Yeah.
And our weapons can't hurt them. And they're just flying above us, destroying us, man.
That literally sounds like a Rick and Morty episode. Somebody.
Dolphin wars or something.
Yeah. I don't know.
They came from the sea. Then
Dave,
like the whales come out, dude. The whales come out, and they're like the bombers. Holy shit!
Dave, if you look up into the sky above me here, you can see that dolphins and whales with lasers on their heads are flying above New York City. I don't know. That's my best newsman.
But I would also like to see some type of a like art show or like kind of like Ink Master, but for comic books.
Yeah.
I think that'd be really cool. Strictly New Heroes, stuff like that. And you
That'd
have
be
to
really
come up
cool.
With like a little panel every single week, and the public can actually read the panel and stuff like that on like a certain website or an app or something like that. And once whoever wins, they get to make like their own graphic novel or whatever of their choice.
That'd be cool.
Yeah, I think it'd be pretty sweet. Yeah. And then also thought about the same thing, but with like shoes, like just like every week have a different challenge, like basketball shoes, you know, or skateboard shoes, or open-toed sandals,
Yeah,
stuff like that.
that'd be cool.
Oh yeah, that would be really cool.
You guys are going to construct the first steel-toed Crocs.
Have you guys ever thought about making your own shoes? Does it ever cross your guys' mind?
I know that you can buy the material and just do it yourself, but no, I've never thought about doing it myself.
I mean, you just
'Cause
mean design or actual like
Actually
creation?
make them, because like if you've ever thought about like making a costume, you know what I'm saying? Like that's the thing, is always like the shoes. So I've thought about making my own shoes, but I have to be really dedicated on making a costume. You know what I'm saying?
Did you ever buy those Nikes?
Yeah, the Nikes are done and they're shipped and they should be here soon. So yeah, got these really cool custom made black Nikes with like red, and they're really dope looking.
Heck
Yeah,
yeah, dude.
yeah, can't wait.
Nice.
It's gonna be big.
Is there a place that you can, and if there's not a place, this is my idea and I will sue you, that you can like essentially just draw your like the outline of your foot and send it in somewhere and they'll like make you a shoe based on that?
I think there are, Brandon. That makes sense.
Are there? Yeah, because that would
I
be a
mean,
really good
I
idea.
don't
I
know.
mean, that'd save a lot of like time, and customers would always like pretty much get what they want within reason, whatever. But
Right.
I don't know the name of the company,
and I will
but
sue your ass off. Whoever's listening out there.
there's a place in Branson that makes like custom moccasins for people.
Oh yeah,
So
yeah. Because I'm sure you can go in. Obviously, you can go in somewhere to like what do they call a shoemaker? What is that called? Isn't there a word?
Cobble.
Yeah, like a cobbler or whatever.
Cobbler.
Find your local cobbler and have it done. But just to be able to, you know, trace around your foot real quick and send it in would be, I don't know, pretty beneficial.
Or
I
even
would-
like
I would
an
reckon.
app that you could just take pictures of your foot and it would size up the right, you know, and
Yeah, because you're gonna need that like width measurement too. So I thought of two ideas, but you also said or like a game show. So both of mine are like in like game show like formats, but one of them might be a little too dark. I don't know.
Dark and gritty or dark and bloody?
Yeah, I don't. Just in questionable morality. But one of them, which is actually the one that I thought of kind of less, was sort of like an obstacle course for bad drivers or people that have caused like minor wrecks or something, like non like fatal wrecks or something. And like as far as like who gets chosen and that kind of thing, they'll be submitted. You just send in your videos of like your dash cam, and then like audiences like decide, you know, who gets to be on the show, like based on how bad of a driver you are, kind of thing. And I don't know like what kind of course I want it to be, because I want there to be like basic rules of the road kind of things they have to complete, or else they get eliminated in a questionable way. I don't really know how I want them to be eliminated. I don't know, but
I feel like it should be like a normal driver's test, but you get the most intense person to like perform the test, and they're just screaming at the person the entire time.
I like
there
that.
could be an element of that.
Yeah, put that into his idea with the
Yeah.
obstacle course.
So I want it to be kind of like that, but then also some sort of race too. I don't know.
Have it
combine
timed.
it somehow. Yeah, like where you have
Yeah.
to,
Just have like, the like the slowest people get eliminated.
there's so many different ways. Yeah, you can
Will
do
blood
that.
be spilled?
That it just depends on the time of day you ask me, and whether I've been road raging earlier that day or something, because I don't know what I want to happen to these people. Because it is, I don't know, man. That's the thing I probably get angriest about in life in general, is just people, because it's just so dangerous. Some of the stuff you see out there, like, what the heck are you doing? You know, kind of thing.
Right.
But it is kind of funny, like, oh, he didn't signal there, and then like something happens to him, you know, or something else, like, oh, he didn't see this obvious person right in front of him. He's pulling out in front of, like, you know, he gets eliminated or something, some sort of thing like that. Between that and like a race, I don't know.
Rosalind hit a small child. Looks like she's not going to make it to the next round.
there's
Oh, yeah.
some point deductions there.
Yeah, point system, exactly. Yeah. Lose points, gain points, have some oil slicks, you know, just some hazards, you know,
Yeah.
gotta avoid random stuff.
The
Fire
classic
hydrant.
construction workers crossing the road with a pane of glass.
Yeah. Oh my God. Yeah, that could really work, man. And then have like the final round be like a demolition derby type thing, you know?
Yeah, I probably get way too hardcore on like what I think these punishments should be, but that could be up to someone that didn't almost get in an accident today. So I don't know. Drives me crazy.
They almost hit you, right?
Yeah, it's a
Exactly.
ridiculous situation. And the other idea I had it is questionable. Yeah, so I don't know. This is a terrible idea. I don't know how bad of a person I want to come off as.
The worst. Both.
So we have people that just mostly seniors towards the end of their life. They're like, okay, I'm kind of done with this whole life thing. And then we have them, and hear me out, because there could be some benefits, or this could be positive in a way.
Okay.
But we have them, they're like, okay, if you're done with life, whatever. Because I, in general, kind of think of assisted suicide as like a good thing. You know, if you want to die like with dignity, whatever, you want to go out, I mean, it's your life. But anyway, so like a version of that, but we take them all to a roof, and they get to parachute off the roof, like base jumping essentially. But then the audience gets to bet on who's going to survive or die, because obviously they're experienced. So, but if they land, it could be I mean, what if like you rejuvenate life in these people? They're like, oh man, I just base jumped. I'm 9 years old, whatever. Like, it's renewed sense of something. And then, I mean, I was thinking like one at a time, but there could also be lightning rounds where we have so many people. And then, yeah, I don't know. That's this idea. And actually, I don't know, all the proceeds could go to like funding to help fight STDs in nursing homes or something. That's probably why they're on the roof in the first place. They're like,
Yeah.
whatever. Like, I've got herpes. I'm going to the roof. Like,
Yeah. There's a massive herpes outbreak in this nursing home.
Yeah, that could go somewhere, man.
yeah. I mean, who wouldn't watch it?
Okay.
Oh, normal humans. Oh.
Even better. Okay, not even better, but this is my idea for that. So it's make them all, like a whole bunch of old people, do a MotoGP race.
Oh, duct tape their hands onto the handlebars.
They have to be going a dedicated speed. You can't be going slow. You have to be going almost as fast as MotoGP race just
Oh
going.
God, dude.
Yes. And
That's going to be a one-turn kind of event there, I think.
And it's a special track where if you fly off the track, it's Mario Kart style, where it's just you fall to nothingness.
Cool. No
'Cause
training.
I don't want these old timers to like crash out and like break a bunch of ribs and suffer. They
Right.
wanted to die to begin with.
Die to the nothingness. Yep.
And let's reiterate, these are volunteers.
Yeah, right.
These are old people that are like, I'm here to win the race or I'm here to die. I
Dude,
don't know.
And the
just
winner-
making old people do anything. Like, go do the big air from X Games, you know, on a skateboard. Like, drop in, old man. Go get it, you know.
God.
Duct tape his feet to the board. He'll be all right.
God.
Looks like Clayton is setting up for an Indy 540 right now. Oh, he broke his neck.
Oh no, he has no idea what he's doing. Seems
What do
to be
you
a
think happened
recurring
there?
theme today in today's Big Air.
What do you think happened there, Tim? Oh, well, you see, what happened is the board just went away from him as soon as he left it off.
He doesn't seem to know where he is. Yeah. It's like-
He didn't know how to hit the
What?
ramp properly, so he hit the corner coping right there. And, ooh, yeah, that's a broken neck right there.
That 1 year where, what was it? Matt Brown?
Jake Brown.
Jake Brown. Okay. I always think it's Matt for some reason. But yeah, shoes popping off. Dude, so scary.
Yeah.
Crazy
What's
fall.
crazy, when you watch that, his chin literally hits his pelvis. Like he folds up like an accordion. His feet hit first, and when his feet hit first, his shoes explode off of his body. And the only thing that was like a three-story fall.
Yeah, he was up in the air
Almost
forever.
to near flat ground. He did hit like a very
crap.
small bit of an incline, but it was
You ever see that, Bo?
No.
it's crazy.
This is that like a Big Air thing?
Yeah.
Yes.
Yeah.
What's really funny
Said
is
Jake
whenever
Brown?
whenever I was watching that, they were like, we have some of the best medical staff on site. And what do? They let him get up and he just walks away. They would
Dude.
not let him just get up and walk away, dude. They would put him on a stretcher and they'd
Yeah.
be like, hey, you might have like some crazy internal bleeding right now.
You might be dead, but somehow standing still. We're not. Yeah, well, that's insane to think about.
All he got was a broken wrist out of it, too.
What?
Dude, a fall like that will knock the wind out of you to the point where it'll take you a while to where you can actually breathe again.
Yeah.
Like I've been hit not nearly that hard and have gotten the wind knocked out of me where it took like 4 or 5 seconds to like breathe, you know? Falling on your back or whatever, you know? Has that ever happened to you, Kyle?
Yeah.
I was gonna say, I'm pretty
Yeah.
sure it's happened to you because you fell out of that tree that one time. And,
Yeah.
Also, that time that you landed directly pretty much on your neck.
Yeah, man.
Yeah, shit was gnarly. Kyle, you had a pretty sick topic this week. Kyle had this radical idea. What evolutionary change do you think will happen to the human body in 1,000 years? Now, this is like a natural progression of the human body, right?
Exactly.
True. I think for sure people will continue to get bigger. I think we'll keep growing bigger and bigger and bigger. You'll like see the average height go up by like at least a foot over 1,000 years.
Well, if our food levels get better and our world doesn't go to shit, yeah, I can see that. But if we don't have good food, I can see our bodies shrinking, you know.
Yeah, it just depends on what future you're imagining. Because if it's Mad Max
Yeah.
style, then people are going to be all mutated and shit. So
Yeah.
Unless maybe it's just from all the growth hormones and crap they put in like a lot of the food we eat. I don't know if maybe it could be a thing of that.
yeah,
Like, I don't know.
So
I don't know. I feel like
you're
1,000 years is a kind of a short period of time, you know, because there hasn't been like much evolution in man within the last 1,000 years.
That's true, I guess. Yeah, I didn't really think about it like that. Yeah.
well, knowledge wise, there's been changes. Plus, with the tech advancements that are coming, there's opportunities for possible gene editing and stuff. I don't know.
Well, then
Splicers, Jackson. Did I tell you about splicers? Cat people, they're coming.
I guess the real question then is how long would it take to see an evolutionary change happen in the human man? So
I don't.
a million
yeah,
years.
Yeah, super long time. I have no idea.
So
I
what do
guess
you?
it
What kind
depends
of
on the change?
What kind of change do you think you'll see happen to a human in a million years? See what I
Okay, go ahead.
go no. Oh, what I envisioned is what I envisioned.
What?
What I envisioned.
Man is now singing everything.
What I envisioned is if we're still on this, which as of Friday I don't wear masks anymore at work, but if we keep having these pandemics, you know, people reach down for their mask and they bring it up, you know, eventually they'll just keep pulling on their skin, you know?
Yes, obviously.
You know, it's just a natural evolution. And we're all just going to develop these
legit.
these skin neck gaiters. You know
Yeah,
what I'm saying?
heck yeah.
And, you know, we'll be able to pull it up and then just kind of stick it on our face and, you know,
that noise.
It'd be really hard to breathe through, though.
Yeah, through 2 layers. of
hey,
skin.
dude, we'll figure it out somehow. The human person adapts, and we'll figure it out. And you know, it maybe whenever you stick it on your face, little holes, you know, or just come up
Yeah.
and come up to
boy.
the top, you know.
Oh boy.
Yes, skin
Frightening.
neck gaiters.
Yeah. Yeah, man, or like nose flaps or something, you know, like,
Right,
just
right.
yeah.
And then we
It
just
starts
breathe out.
detecting viruses, and it's just or even maybe your skin suits is some sort of like self-regulating thing.
But my realistic one is, you know, like how on Spider-Man, the first Spider movie, they zoom in on his fingertips and you see the little hairs raise up.
Yeah.
Those hairs, you know, eventually are going to get to the point where they're doing something, you know, because we have all these little micro hairs coming out of our skin and stuff like that. So, I mean, I'd like to see them evolve further to where we can all be like Spider-Man. Just
be
be crawling
cool.
on walls,
Yeah.
getting real stuck to stuff, you know.
Yeah. That'd be fun. You think we'll ever get to the point where we can make real web shooters? Or at least like tiny grapple hooks that can act like web shooters?
I mean, I've seen crappy YouTube videos of people making web shooters and all that stuff, and they're never as good as.
Right.
So, I don't know. Hopefully, that'd be cool.
Because like the amount of fluid that's in his little gauntlet and the amount of web that comes out is just insane. It doesn't make any sense.
It is kind of staggering.
You'd have to have like a whole backpack of web fluid for that kind of shit to work. So you'd have to go with tiny grapple hooks, you know? That could be quick and retract and stuff. But you gotta think those would get hung up. It's like impossible to be Spider-Man in real life. Wish it weren't so.
Shocking revelation. Yeah, I mean, there's what I think is going to happen naturally, then what I think Elon Musk is going to do to us in like 50 years. Like, because he's definitely going to implant something in our heads.
Try to hive mind it.
Or just be, jokingly smug to anyone that doesn't get the implant. Why don't you just get it? I mean, you want to be smart? Like, just like everything he says is like, I don't know. And that's one person I still can't figure out if I like him or not, but he cracks me up, all, like the way he talks like to people, like, like.
Yeah. Dude, his reaction when someone was like asking about somebody else's electric car. I think it was like Ford.
Oh,
Like
yeah.
that. It's like Ford is coming out with their electric car, and he's just like,
Yeah, exactly.
like, well, have you
That's
seen
okay.
your car?
Yeah.
He's like, you don't think it's competition? He's like, no.
So there's definitely going to be some sort of implant, and I think that's going to evolve too, because I mean, obviously it's going to get better, and it's going to be able to have more abilities and that kind of thing. I don't know what it's going to be for, though. But then bifurcated tongues for humans is definitely going to be coming soon.
Mm-hmm.
Oh, yeah.
So
Yeah.
the ladies are going to love it. It's going to help Jackson's ass-eating campaign a lot, probably.
Yeah, you could really please ladies with a bifurcated tongue.
Mm-hmm.
Yeah. Can I sign you up for
I'm like kind of frightened now because if I were to ever get in a relationship, she might think it's because I'm the ass eating guy, and I was like, bro, that's wild, man.
Yes, man. You got this, Jack.
Yeah, especially if a stranger or someone you barely know. Like, ugh.
Yeah. You don't know where that ass has been. What was the topic again?
I think the next evolutionary change in man is everyone just eats ass all the time. I don't know. I was really thinking on this one, man. I can't. It's because all the evolutionary changes that I can think of all have to do with like us adapting to the electronic like shit that's going to be happening in the future too. So like in the future, we probably need like very, very little food. Because at this point, we're going to be like almost Matrix type, except more like WALL-E. Where everyone just kind of like
Wally now?
is like
Yeah.
in these like chair beds all day, and that's all they ever do.
That's not me, man.
Everything is automated in the future, so like food is grown automatically. Fucking like everything is just automatically given to you. It's like, okay, this is this is what you're given. If you want to do work somehow to get extra stuff, then here you go. But all essentials will basically be free in the future, I think.
I could see some sort of weird like divide just in general of people that kind of want to live in some sort of alternate reality than people that want to, I don't know, live.
Well, Disney is already coming out with those retirement communities. Have you seen anything on that? Yeah, they're coming out with. I'm gonna find out.
I want to partner with them
quick.
for my game show idea. Like they're already in the retirement places. You just tell me who wants to die.
Okay, the communities are going to be called Story Living by Disney, and it's supposed to be for people that are 55 and older that are wanting to head into retirement. I'm only 25 years away, gents, but yeah, it's just going to be like a very, very heavily like influenced Disney community, and it's not supposed to be like specific to like California or Florida. They're supposed to be like setting these up in like what they said is hopefully all 50 states.
Get a spot while they're cheap. Can I put my down payment now?
So mine is men will lose a testicle. All right. That's the first thing that's going to cause a chain reaction where women will become the dominant species. Okay. Then once that happens, we're going to have sex their way. Does that make sense?
No.
So then
Let's sex their way.
from then the
Eye
man's
contact the whole time.
no from there the man's penis will be transferred to the hand, and the woman's pussy will go to her hand as well, and sex will be a high five motion.
That's got to be a song lyric somewhere. It's like a Chili Pepper song lyric thing. High motion.
Oh my god.
All around the world. Here's on my hands.
Clap on top.
High five all around the world. Connor, you had some questions?
Yeah, I got some questions.
Questions. Connor, you had some of those, right?
Yeah, you know I got them questions, boy. You know I got them. All right, so these first few are going to be for Bo because I want to get down on a certain aspect of your life, Bo.
Oh goodness.
Okay, so we're going to pretend like we're building like a Bo sandwich. All right. Mm-hmm. So first, start me off with the bread. What we going with?
Chicken, like chicken patties.
That's the bread.
That's the bread.
Fucking shit.
Yeah, you heard me.
Okay. Chicken pat.
KFC did it.
Okay. All right. What kind of cheese are you feeling?
Dang. It's not a lot of cheeses go well with chicken. Probably pepper jack.
Pepper jack?
I think a nice Swiss would go, but
Yeah,
good in between two pieces of chicken, or some provolone.
but I'm spicy.
We're going with this is all about Bo though.
Oh, this is Bo's
Yeah.
thing. Okay,
Yeah.
sorry, I'll stop.
So we're gonna for the bread we got chicken patties and then we got some pepper jack as
Not
the
patties,
cheese.
like nice breasts, but like thin breasts.
They've been pounded out.
Yeah.
Okay.
Yes.
And what
Pound
kind
out
of
my breast?
what kind of meat are you putting on there?
Oh gosh. Dang. It's already pretty meat packed.
Maybe some bread?
Yeah. Right. It needs to be some sort of vegetable, meat, like freaking Beyond Meat, whatever. For
Beyond
Yeah,
oh
just to not
god.
die.
Oh my god.
No. Bacon.
Bacon. Good choice, dude. All right. And then last question, what kind of veggies or sauces are you going to be putting on there?
I want to think of some more adventurous, but definitely tomato and lettuce. And dang, did you say sauces?
Yeah, any kind of sauces?
It's gonna sound weird with bacon and with lettuce and tomato, but I want to say gravy,
Gravy.
white gravy, but like
Why?
country gravy, like kind of like black pepper and stuff.
Do you want some like sausage in there too?
Chicken. I mean, you can make it from like chicken too, so it doesn't have like that conflicting beef taste or whatever. But yeah,
I'd take that bouquet minus the gravy. I'd put on maybe some sort of mustard or barbecue sauce or something.
yeah, some sort of like what is it? Like poppy seed, like salad dressing almost. I don't know, something. Either that or gravy. Well, you can't have both, but
Poppy.
yes.
Would you guys order a bouquet?
I would try it out.
Yeah.
Try it out.
I'd try it out.
Yeah, I'd say give me the bouquet, no gravy, add barbecue sauce.
Okay.
And I'll
There we
eat
go.
that
yeah,
shit.
You can pick your sauce, but
All right, Jack. Start you off with what kind of bread you are. What's going on with that?
Oh man. Okay. Well, as far as bread goes,
Some chicken patties? Can I interest you in chicken patties?
yeah. Chickens, it's just if you choose meat, it's just gonna get harder. So
I'd probably go like Italian herbs and cheese bread.
Okay.
Yeah.
That's pretty
Like
tasty.
Subway.
Okay. What kind of cheese? What are you feeling?
I'm a pepper jack guy, dude.
A pepper jack fan. 2 Jack lovers. Okay. See where this is going. What kind of meat?
Does it have to be specific to one kind of meat?
You can have multiple meats,
Okay.
but just tell me what meat is on the sandwich.
Marinara meatballs. Pepperoni
Okay.
and small like small amounts of ham and then toasted.
Is the ham cooked out pretty well, or is it like a cold ham, or what kind of ham is it?
It would. Well, I would hope that after it gets toasted, it would be pretty warm. You know.
And when you say toasted, is it just toasted or is it baked?
Let's go ahead and say baked. Let's
Okay. All right.
I mean, if I get I'm trying to think like, man, I'm trying to like make a Subway sandwich right now.
Well, they just toast
But-
their. They just
Yeah,
toast.
just toast them. I'm gonna bake mine.
Okay.
This is baked as fuck.
Dude, that sounds pretty good. Any veggies or sauces you want to throw on there? I know you got the marinara sauce already, right?
I would leave that up to the customer, whoever wanted to buy it, if they wanted to throw some veggies on it. But
This
for
is
me,
your your sandwich.
Nah, there'd be no veggies.
No veggies. Okay. Any sauces or?
Nah, it's already got the marinara. on
Okay.
it. I'd probably throw like maybe like a dash of Parmesan on it. I'm not a big fan of people that like put a whole bunch of Parmesan on their sandwiches, but yeah, just like a dash of Parmesan to go across the top of it.
That'd be really good. I don't normally eat like meatball subs, but I think I'd eat a Jackson Raymond. You know, I'd try it out at least.
Called it Jack Witch.
A Jackwich. Would you eat it?
Yeah.
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 That sounds pretty good. Kyle, what are you feeling for bread?
Man, I'd have to go with a nice marble rye.
Okay. Cheese
Swiss.
and meat.
Corned beef, dude. Oh, yeah. Some corned beef in there.
Corned beef.
And then, yeah.
Anything else for meat?
Some corned beef.
Okay. Double the corned beef and veggies or sauces or anything?
Some sauerkraut, some Thousand Island dressing. I'd also like you to throw some mushrooms on there. And that's mine.
Oof.
Yeah.
Sounds pretty good. Sounds pretty tasty. Would you guys eat that?
I would.
I think I'd eat
I
it.
would indeed.
You lost me at sauerkraut, man. I hate sauerkraut with a passion.
Oh, God, it's so good. Growing up, my mom would make sauerkraut with just little smokies.
Yeah.
And like,
Pretty good.
that would be all we had for dinner for that night.
I do love me some little smokies.
Little smokies
So
are
much
good.
sauerkraut.
Good stuff.
Mm-hmm.
Have you guys ever tried to like actually hammer a nail barehanded? Or with like a thumb or anything? Have you guys ever tried that?
Have you?
No.
No, definitely not.
Never on wood. Like if it calls for a hammer, I've never tried to do it with my hands.
Is this a thing that people do? Like,
I have been
You
able
guys
to
can't do
push-
that?
I have been able to push like nails into drywall before. So I mean,
Okay. So none of you know that you can't do it. It's just you guys haven't tried.
I've never tried it. No. I
Okay.
can honestly say I've never tried it.
Yeah. Next time you
I
see a
judge by
nail,
the
just
wall.
punch it. What?
I judge by the wall.
Yeah, next time I see a nail, I'm going to punch it.
even hammer fisting, or whatever. It's still like no.
No, just kidding. Just kidding. Don't do that. Bad idea. All right. You guys got any ideas on how we can make restrooms safer?
Make restrooms safer.
Yeah, we all know they're a dangerous place.
I know the Democrats how they're trying to make it more dangerous. No, I'm just kidding. Safer for who? Just the public at large.
What my suggestion is, no longer are restrooms rooms. Restrooms are out in the hallways.
What do you
Radical. That's radical thinking.
You still have the stalls. You still have everything else that's in a restroom, but it's out in the hallways and it's out in the open. You got to shit where people are walking. But the caveat is the divider goes all the way down to the ground. You know what I'm saying?
I don't know. I don't think that makes it safer. I think it makes it even like worse, to where anybody can like just get grabbed out in the street and pulled into the porta potty that freaking has dividers that go all the way down. It sounds like a spider trap type.
But but it's not. It's not like it's out in the open though. It's not a room. At best, it's a porta potty.
I mean, if there was no walls, you'd think people would be more prone to not be so dirty and actually aim.
True.
Yeah, maybe.
You wouldn't have as many people just sitting. I think. You know, looking on their phones.
It's true.
I don't know. I don't think that.
Someone at work the other day, like, apparently blew a bunch of diarrhea all over the top of the toilet. Like, how does that, like, literally, first of all, how does that happen? Second of all, why? Third, why would you not attempt to clean it up at all? But it's like, that's got to figure out some way to remedy this. So that can't even happen. But I don't know if it's pooping in a hole. I don't know what it is.
Disgusting
Apparently
people.
you can't. Yeah, I mean, you have this huge space, and somehow you do something like that.
So remove the toilet, just like a hole in the ground.
Or
You
maybe-
squat down, and then you just bust it into the hole.
Or maybe there's some sort of toilet evaluation, like after you leave, it takes a picture. Then, like, if that's there after the fact, like, you get a fine or something, or like something crazy happens to you. I don't know.
It simultaneously, it takes a picture of the toilet seat and then a picture of your face, like from the door or whatever.
Yeah.
And if you are like a very messy shitter or something like that, then it just immediately posts to Facebook your face and what you've done.
Yeah, the nastiness. Yeah.
Do you know this shitter? Yeah.
Hell yeah. Bo, can you tell us how like the proper way to throw a punch? Just describe it for us.
Oh man, wish
like-
Jeff were here.
I feel like this is one of those exercises in class where you have to describe every little detail. Like, you know what I mean? Like,
Yeah, if you're teaching a little kid how to throw a punch.
yeah, I mean, keep like the top of your hand like parallel, I guess, with the ground, pretty much. I mean, like, I don't know, it just depends. I guess if you
Daddy, what parallel mean?
Yeah, exactly.
What about uppercuts?
Yeah, there's a lot of different kinds of punches there. I mean, there's jabs, there's like
Over the top,
yeah.
haymakers.
Just a basic, just describe me a basic punch a friend in the arm.
Dang, I don't know. It's hard to describe. Because I'm trying to think of like all the different like motions in where you would start and where you would kind of, because there's a twisting bit to your arm going on there. Yeah,
Would it help if Jackson was there to kind of like take the punch?
yeah, I think that would help
Okay.
considerably.
Okay, Jackson, could you show us how to take a punch,
yeah.
please?
Yeah, yeah.
Well, you put your hands to your side.
Make sure you keep your. You don't actually throw
Put your
the
hands
punch.
to your side like this,
Yeah,
and you just let what happen.
you you back away.
Come
Yeah.
what may. You've done it.
Definitely keeping your wrist straight. Yeah, I don't know, man. It's hard to describe. I mean, if we had video today, of course, I could demonstrate this perfectly on Jackson. But yeah, audio wise, I don't know. It's tough.
You got any good advice on throwing a punch, Jackson?
No, not really. I've lost all the fights I've been in.
Okay. Yeah, it would have been nice for Jeff to answer that one, but it's whatever.
Was he like a boxer or something?
He's a mixed martial arts fighter, or at least was.
Oh, okay.
A lot of these aren't very good. So, you guys have any lucky numbers?
42.
Just 42? Mine's 19. What about you guys?
I like to say 58 a lot.
58?
Yeah.
Wow. Jackson, you got a lucky number?
Oh man, what's weird is like whenever I always like imagine myself winning the lottery, it's always like 877,000 or 788,000. It's always a combination of 7 and 8.
Okay.
So
Huh.
Crazy.
I would say any digit that is a combination of 7 and 8.
Okay. 78 or 87?
Dude, just throw any number out.
78887 788 7778.
700 billion.
Do you guys know what to do if you were free falling in an uncontrolled way, like an uncontrolled spin? You guys know how to pull out of that?
I would assume you go into a ball and then go spring into like a flying squirrel maneuver, and then have your hands like a praying mantis,
Like a praying
and
mantis.
then just you know.
I mean, how far are we falling from?
You're falling from at least wherever normal people drop from.
Oh yeah.
You know what I'm saying?
Normal.
But when you
human
jumped out,
drop height.
you just started spinning uncontrollably.
Dang.
How are you gonna pull out of it?
Man, I don't know. I feel like I'm gonna die in this scenario.
How can we help Bo?
I would.
I mean, I feel like, yeah, I don't know. I would definitely just try to get my legs towards the ground and then do one of those sweet parkour rolls.
I was thinking kind of the same thing, except I would like spot my landing, and then whatever limb hits the ground first, I would push off with that limb and do another flip, and then dismount. So
Wait,
basically, like
what?
Basically, what Bo said with an extra flip.
Connor didn't ask how you gonna land. He was like, "How you gonna get out of a free fall?" Out of like an uncontrolled
An extra
spin.
flip. With an extra flip. Gal, that's how I say.
So you're gonna flip to the ground without deploying your parachute, and you're gonna spring off the ground, and you're gonna fucking flip again and land.
Oh, sweet. Well, first of all, no one said anything about a parachute. I
You
thought we were
said a
just falling
normal
out of like a.
distance, and I was just thinking
From jumping out of an airplane.
So I'm jumping
Okay,
down like
okay.
5 feet, and somehow from that 5 feet, I'm spinning uncontrollably.
So yeah, that's a totally different thing. If there's a parachute involved in a plane, I was thinking like you're jumping off of like a building or out of a window or something.
Okay, well, I guess parkour is out of the question.
Yeah, I don't know what you do. There is definitely a right answer to this, but I don't know what it is. What is the right answer, Connor?
I don't know. First, you gotta stop the spin. So whichever way you're rotating, you gotta stop that, correct it, and eventually get back to where you're just level. But I mean,
I just don't know how any of
Yeah.
that really works. Because I mean, you have like the things to do this. I don't know if you're supposed to. I don't know.
no, you're gonna have to use your body to stop the spinning before you can deploy your parachute. Because if you try to deploy your parachute while you're spinning like
Sure,
that,
yeah,
it's gonna
yeah.
get caught up and you're gonna
Right.
die. So, I mean, if there's any way that you can stop it, you gotta stop the rotation and then get level again. Find a way to get level. It's usually something is out of whack, either one of your arms or one of your legs or something. Like something is not even with your body, and that's what's causing the rotation. You know, so you gotta flatten out and just find a way to stop it. So, if you need to, I don't know. Have you guys ever been the victim of a crime?
I've had shit stolen from me.
Yeah, I've had shit stolen from me. I want to tell you guys about a little funny story that happened when I was a little kid. So I had this Game Boy Color, right? And I used to play it all the time. And we had this friend at the trailer park. He lived like, I don't know, a row over. And we had him over. And one day my Game Boy Color just wasn't there anymore. So I asked this kid, I'm like, hey, man, do you have my Game Boy Color? Because, he is a kid that would steal a lot of stuff. He had stolen a bunch of Game Boy Colors already. He didn't have mine, but he said that he did for some reason. I don't know why. But yeah, he's like, yeah, I stole your Game Boy Color. It's like, fuck, I want it back, He wouldn't give it back. So we ended up getting into a fight. I lost the fight. Turns out he didn't steal my Game Boy Color. It was just in my blankets at home, in between my bed and my window. What? But for some reason, this kid said that he stole my Game Boy Color. I don't know why to this day he said that he stole it. It's just like, what the fuck? But this kid, he had like, in his bedroom, he had all these chairs stacked up on the very end of his room. And then at the very top of it was his bed.
Yeah.
So imagine a bunch of wooden chairs for like a dining table, just all stacked like crazy, and then a bed, and then like maybe 2 foot of room between the bed and the ceiling.
It was freaking crazy, dude. I remember,
And he would
us-
climb up the chairs to get to the bed.
Yeah?
It's fucking crazy.
I remember like us planning it out at our house. We're like, okay, we're gonna somehow convince him to let us go into his house, and then you're gonna like get his attention, and I'm gonna like search for this Game Boy somehow, and then we go into his house, and we're like, whoa,
Yeah, like what did we just walk into? It was weird.
It was crazy. There was so much stuff in that room. I remember it as like a bunch of clothes, but it was a bunch of chairs, huh?
Yeah.
That's funny. Do you remember like we like planned out a fight between him and I guess his cousin? And
Oh,
it
yeah.
was at night, at like 9 o'clock at night, and we were doing it next to the merry-go-round, and we were doing it in like street light lamp.
That's the fight I lost, right? And the one we're talking about,
and
yeah.
I was beating up his cousin, beating the crap out of him. You were getting beat up, and I beat his cousin up, and then I went for him and took him down, and that's how we got out of there.
Yeah.
But we were only
Yeah.
like, God,
Very young. Yeah.
11?
Maybe younger than that, man.
Yeah.
You might have been 11. I might have been like 10 or so. Like it was super early, you know,
I
but
wanted that Game Boy Color, dude.
Yeah.
We had to see how Link's Awakening ended.
yeah.
You know?
And it was just the dumbest thing. Like, why would you lie about something like that, you know?
Right.
And it ended up being wedged in the windowsill next to our bunk beds.
Yeah.
Just-
And when I found it, I was just like, sweet. Got my Game Boy Color back. Felt like
like-
a total idiot, though, you know?
Like, that was weird.
Yeah.
Like, what? Like, your mind starts being like, wait, what?
Wait,
Yeah.
why did he say he
Yeah.
stole it? Like,
Yeah,
what?
to this day, I don't know why.
I'll never. Why do kids do the things kids do?
Yeah.
Yeah.
Gnarly.
No, he
But,
probably broke in and planted it back in your house because he was scared. He's like, oh, these people are going to do something
Those
about
Hobbs boys. They want
Yeah.
to kill me.
it. They're going to come for me again. This is never gonna stop.
But actually was the victim of a crime committed by a firefighter. We all know this crime very well.
Ooh, I remember this.
Okay, so I was 15. We were skateboarding in our hometown, and one of these days, skating down the road, I look behind us, and there's a fire truck, and he's at a stop sign. And I look behind us and I see that the lights are on. You know what I'm saying? There's no sirens, but the lights are on. I look behind us and I point to all my friends because I was in the front. I'm like, there's a fire truck behind us. Get out of the road. And then we all get out of the road. They pass by us. Okay? Normal day. About an hour later, this cop pulls up. I get singled out and the firefighter shows up and he points at me. And he's like, yeah, that's the kid. And then the cop's like, so you flipped off this firefighter and said fuck off or something like that and wouldn't get out of the road. And I'm like, no, that's not what happened. He's like, yeah. And he said that the sirens were going and you just wouldn't get out of the road. I'm like, what? So I ended up getting probation because of this guy. And still to this day, man, I'm just like,
Holy shit.
like, you got nothing better to do than to fucking do this shit to me. Like, I got everybody out of the road for you, and you're gonna treat me like this, dude. Like, since that day, I'm just like, fuck all these guys, dude. Like,
I completely forgot about that. That's
yeah,
so crazy.
3 months of probation because some firefighter wanted to be an asshole, man. Like, come on, man. Like,
And if the
who's
Neo Show Fire Department has anything to say about this, we'd love to hear it. We'd love to hear their side of the story.
yeah,
Um,
and they can kindly suck my cock.
yeah.
Thank you.
Next week we're gonna have a fireman on. Like,
Oh my God.
I saw him flip me off. Okay.
That was crazy.
Then we can all jump on him. This is bullshit. You know it.
And then this other time I did have money stolen. I was at a friend's house and my wallet got taken while I was sleeping after a party. And luckily, I think my wallet was like next to me when I woke up. But yeah, all my money was gone.
Really?
It was
What was this?
Staying the night at Rachel's apartment that one night. That guy stole my money. Yeah. I've been the victim of a few crimes. There's more things that have happened to me, but I don't know. Those are the ones that stick out. So, yeah. It's kind of crazy if you think about it.
Yeah. That's so shitty, Connor.
You guys ever been a victim of a crime or anything? Or
Not that I can think of.
no?
Just like stuff stolen from me. Nothing like huge or anything like that.
Yeah.
There was like one time when I was like younger, I like gave someone like $100 to like go buy like a very, very, very crappy like quarter pound of like Mexican brick meat. And they just took my money and ran.
Yeah.
There was another, I mean, it was fucking stupid anyway back then. But Also, there was like another time where there was a couple people that like we all went to school with, and I thought like at least one of them was like my friend, but they took my skateboard like out from like one of my friend's house or whatever. It was like just sitting there in the basement, but there was a bunch of skateboards there. They ended up just taking mine, and it was like a brand new board.
Damn.
I ended up catching them at a gas station with my like my mom was driving me, and I was like, "That's fucking them." And I like I told her to pull over, and I was like, "Yo, I know you guys have my board. Everyone that was in the basement said that you took my board, so give me my fucking board back." And they were like, "We don't have it with us." And I was like, "Bullshit! I know that you guys have it, so you're either gonna give me my board back, or my mom is gonna fucking call the cops on you. It's not my decision." That's fucking her decision because now she knows.
Mom says give it.
Where where were the boards at when you like asked them?
I ended up finding out later the board was actually in the trunk at the time. It was at that that gas station that is like kind of where the golf course is in Neosho, the disc golf course. The one that if you're going like farther out towards Granby, there's like a really small gas station. Yeah, that's where I saw them at, and then they were like, "Okay, we're gonna go get your board," and I was like, "Okay," and I was like, "All right, let's follow them." And then what happens? They just fucking floor it and gun off, and my mom literally drives like an old person, and she's like takes like 10 seconds to pull out of the fucking parking lot and to chase them, and so they were gone, like basically like they were gone, and then I was like, "Dude, this is such bullshit." Because
The move was to grab one of those kids and throw them in your car.
In your trunk, yeah.
It's like, we're going for a ride. Take me to your house. Yeah.
But what
I mean,
ended
it
up
was
happening
kidnapping, but
is
whatever.
they took my board and they stomped it in like an alley, and then they took the trucks off and the wheels off. Later on, I ended up seeing like my trucks and my wheels on two different boards.
Damn,
dude.
And I was like really fucking pissed off about it, so much that like Taylor Gibson ended up finding out about it, and Taylor Gibson was like, "What happened? Bitch, no." And like he went up to both of them. He's like, "Okay, you guys are gonna take your boards, and you guys are gonna give him the best board out of your boards, and if you don't, I'm gonna beat the living shit out of you guys right now."
Hell yeah, that's pretty sweet.
And then like after that, he was like, "No one fucks with Jackson." It was fucked up what they did, dude.
it is fucked up. It's fucked up.
Should have
found
some brass knuckles or a knife. And then
I'm
stabbed
not
him.
that kind of guy.
That wouldn't happen to applesauce.
No.
Yep. Applesauce wasn't alive that time. That's what created applesauce.
Right. That's part of it. Yeah.
That's the origin story of applesauce. Before we close today's episode, we are going to end with a round of what you know it's. Dude, you know it.
Yo, dude.
Yo, dude, check this out. Let's go ahead and begin with Kyle. What's your yo, dude, check this out?
Yo, dude, check this out. Last week, we talked about this 500-pound bear that was breaking into dozens of California homes and just going through them and having his will with these houses.
Yeah, ransacking them.
The bear did have a nickname at the time.
Oh, really?
The bear's name was Hank the Tank.
Yeah, I saw that.
Yes.
Oh, shit.
More details have come to light about this.
Oh, yeah?
It was actually 3 bears.
Oh.
3 different bears?
3 different bears in cahoots.
In cahoots.
Damaging property around Lake Tahoe.
Makes sense now.
Yes.
Cool.
DNA evidence shown that it was 3 different bears.
Okay.
Is Frank the Tank like the ringleader, you think?
Sounds based off the picture of his name was not Frank the Tank. It was Hank the Tank. So
one of them could have been Barry.
exactly.
For all we know.
One could have been Hank the Tank. One could have been Frank the Tank.
It's like the Dread Pirate Roberts. They all take the mantle when they need to.
Right. But yeah, I just wanted to have a little follow up on that, What do you think they were doing,
Obviously, taking what they need and bringing it back to like a home base of some kind,
Mm-hmm.
For sure. Setting up more heists,
Right.
Could be like a Gone in 60 Seconds situation where they got to break into 50 different houses.
Maybe they were looking for designer chairs.
Yeah.
stuff like that.
Could be like a family situation where they're looking for furniture, setting up their cave. They just moved into the area.
Like a Goldilocks situation.
Yeah. What do you think, Bo?
I think the other bears, they're under some sort of control of Hank. Like they have to get him food now. There's definitely food involved. That bear is huge.
He's like a
man.
pimp, like a bear
It
pimp.
probably started all off, just like any entry level bear crimes. Like they're all just kind of getting food, and it's all good. But then like Hank gets too big, and now it's like these other bears are just working, like for him, kind of thing. And it's really sad to see. 'Cause he used to be evenly distributed. Now it's just clearly he's out of control. And designer chairs, probably.
Yeah.
Of course.
When they see him,
Yeah.
Well,
Hank's a big bear, and
he is, man.
they got to satiate Hank's hunger.
Yeah.
Quench his thirst,
Yeah.
and what kind of chair holds a 500-pound bear?
Designer ones.
Only designer.
It
Yeah,
has to be
the
a very
best.
strong chair.
Yep. Nice steel frame under that.
He breaks the chairs they bring. Like they bring him, and he's like, "This isn't good enough."
Oh, more. Break into more houses.
Because you're too big, Frank. You've gotten too big. No chair will hold you. It's a vicious cycle or whatever.
I just want to let everyone know that my Yo Dude this week is going to be Formula One Drive to Survive comes out March 11th.
Hell yeah.
And I'm so fucking stoked for it, dude, because this was probably, everyone is saying that it was probably the best season of Formula One ever. If you were going to make a movie off of a season of like Formula One, this would be the season to do it on.
It's true.
So I'm just really looking forward to seeing what this next season is going to entail.
So Yodu, check this out. Bird flu is back. Southeastern Missouri. I don't know if you guys saw that, but they quarantined and killed all the birds that were affected by the bird flu. So hopefully we won't be hearing too much about it, but just so you know, it's back. It's out there.
The bird flu's back and it's better than ever.
It's now Omicron charged.
Yo, dude, check this out. I misunderstood a segment of the show and came up with actual nicknames. Yeah, I don't know. It's hard, man, because I wanted it to be like name based, like it was something like based on your name, whatever kind of thing.
Yeah.
I'm curious. I want to know.
But so for Connor, I said con no footer. I don't know. Is that like a quad move or is that like a bike thing?
A can?
Yeah, can no footer. What? I don't even remember what the hell that was. I just remember that from like an old video game I used to play.
Isn't a can when you get to the side of your bike and go like this or something like that? Or what is the can?
I think the can is.
All right. I'm going to show you guys.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Please demonstrate.
All right, so this is the can.
Okay.
No, wait, hold on. I think this is the can. My bad. That's the knack.
Knack.
Ah, okay.
And then the double can is when you got both feet, like, I can't do it in midair.
Yeah.
Pause.
There is something called a no footer, but I don't know what that means. I don't know if that just means like both feet over like that or not. But
I like that nickname, Bo. Thank
yeah.
you.
Or for Jackson, it's so hard, man, to think of. I just thought of like Jack Pack because he's my little snack. Or just 5-star or 5-star Jack, and that's not a reference to his character. That's a reference to something else, another story that I hope he brings up at some point on the podcast. Oh, anyway. Or Jackson Sack, kind of like Action Sack, but with
Yeah.
Jack. For Kyle, I thought of Kylabunga, dude. Oh my god. Or Kylo friend. But that's the only two I could really come up with.
Thanks, man. Yeah.
Kylabunga is you from here on out. Henceforth.
That's awesome.
What about your goals, Jordan Kane?
Fuck your goals.
Keep wanting to call you Joe today for some reason. I don't know
Yeah,
why.
man. Most of my goals were like physical things I wanted to do. Then I had surgery, whatever, so that got all washed away.
You wanted to be more of an adult, right? Something like that?
Yeah, I wanted to, what did I say? Do more of the things I should be doing and less of the things I shouldn't be doing. I don't know if that's really been happening. I don't know, man. This hernia has really threw a big wrench in a lot of that stuff. But I am trying to get back after it now. Like, I've been working on stuff like after work and that kind of thing. And trying to shoot hoops again and stuff, and just like get more active again. So I don't know. It'll get better as the year goes on. I'm thinking about doing that stupid 5K thing coming up. I don't know if I want to do that or not. So
Dang.
Have you been running at all?
no.
Yeah. Are you thinking about
I'm kind of
starting?
running around like with the basketball a little bit here and there, but not actually running, just kind of. But I haven't actually tried it yet to run yet, so I'll get there.
Yeah. Take some time.
Yeah.
Work into it slowly.
Oh man, yeah. Yesterday at work, like, I mean, I had been like squatting a lot, like getting up and down to change like filters that were down low on machines. But man, like, I don't know if it was like a really crazy muscle cramp, just like super sharp pain, like kind of like where I had like surgery and stuff. And that was pretty worrying for a minute. So that was kind of a reminder. I probably do need to take it slow for a little bit
Yeah.
before I go too crazy.
Those pains are always scary, man.
Yeah. I was like, what the heck is this?
Yeah. It'll be your weak spot now. But hey,
Yeah.
at least it's not, intestines popping out. so.
Right. Yeah, no shit. Has your goals been, or you've been setting your goals or keeping your goals?
Yeah. My goal was like talking about, getting the cardio back and doing some exercise. I think that was how I worded it. But it's been very light on cardio.
It's Ben.
Yeah. It's been light on cardio. More or less, can't really run in the cold air and don't really want to sign up for a gym.
Yeah.
So the only cardio I've had really was like just jumping, like pretending I was jumping rope in my house, which causes the whole house to shake.
Yeah, no, that's crazy. Yeah.
But yeah, I was doing that for a while. Then I tweaked my ankle doing jumping jacks. And then I did the whole, stubbing my toe thinking it was broken for a week.
Oh, dang.
So I couldn't really do anything, but been working back into the cardio of it. And I went running 3 times this week. The first day I ran for like 6.5 minutes. The air was a little bit cold, but that was really about all I could run.
Yeah.
And I estimate I ran about 2/3 of a mile, somewhere around there. I didn't actually like clock it or anything, but the second run I did have my watch working, and I could only make it like 0.93 and like 0.93 of a mile. And it took me like 8.5 minutes, like 8 minutes, 36 seconds, something like that.
Yeah.
And then yesterday I went and ran the full mile, clocked in 1.01 miles at like 8 minutes, 39 seconds.
That's, yeah, about like where I'm at too, or like the last time I was running.
Yeah.
For just like a single mile at least.
So it's just getting to the point where like, yeah, I can finally, jog a whole mile without stopping. Cause like that was the whole thing. I didn't want to
Yeah,
stop.
right.
If I stopped, I felt like I failed. So, I got to where I can jog a mile, but I got to get that time to like 6.5 minutes.
I feel like that's a decent pace, yeah, just for like kind of just starting out. Obviously, I'm just like starting out like running and stuff too. I don't know, but I was kind of stoked yet when I was just running at 8.5 like minute miles, which to actual runners, so like that's not like what is, you know what I mean? But for people that don't run like a lot or haven't been running in a long time,
Yeah.
I feel like it's decent. I don't know.
Yeah.
David's over here talking like he's running like 3, 4, 5 miles a day and shit. It's like,
Yeah,
dude,
right.
miss me with that, dude.
Yeah,
So he's gonna wake up this morning and run 6 miles.
that's
That's
crazy.
fucking crazy. But he did say he was like 185 and then he had dropped down to like 176 or something like that. I was like, damn, dude, you're losing weight. Like, that's crazy.
But I
But
think David is. It's driven.
you run that much.
Heck yeah.
Yeah, I feel pretty driven with my exercises. I've been keeping up with it. And the only time I take a day off is when I feel like my body's really fucked up and I need to take the day
Right.
off. But otherwise, I'm doing it like every day, just either upper body or lower body, depending on the day. But I feel pretty good with my goal so far.
Good, man. My goal has been awful. I don't know why I made that goal. It's so hard to stop cussing.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Gosh, man.
Yeah, I bet so.
Yeah.
Have you even thought about it?
For like the first day, yeah.
Yeah.
Otherwise, no.
Yeah.
And Jackson's still alive, so
Yep, still standing. I'm still strong.
yeah, he's killing it.
But on the procrastination side, still procrastinate.
I don't know. I guess we'll have to ask David next week about his goals.
Is there anything in particular you've been procrastinating, Jackson?
Not really.
Yeah.
It's easy to procrastinate when you don't have anything like specific. You know what I mean? Like, I'm just procrastinating. Like, yeah, I mean, what? Yeah, I just didn't know if there's anything specific you were trying to
I just always
do or get
push
going.
everything off, like whether it comes to laundry or
Yeah,
like anything really.
it's kind of tricky on mundane shit like that sometimes.
Yeah.
What
Well-
helps me is making a schedule for myself and having alarms set on my phone.
Yeah.
Yeah, I'm a big what's the word? proponent. Would that be the? I don't know of writing stuff down in general.
Lists. I like lists.
Oh,
yeah.
man.
What do you feel like you would have to do to get to the point where you feel like you don't procrastinate? Like what kind of shift would you have to make? Like doing stuff before you play games, would that be the right shift to where you feel like, okay, I did the things I needed to do, now I can game?
Yeah, of course.
Do you think that's something that you would want to try to eventually do? Is that kind of like no? Okay.
That's the problem right there. It's like
Yeah.
I'd rather be playing video games than whatever it is you want me to do. So
We're
just
talking
how
about
it was.
you. We're talking about what you want you to do,
Yeah,
Jackson.
right. Yeah. You're happily pointing at us right now. Like,
what
we're not
I
telling
want.
you to do it.
because here's the thing, I could give a shit less.
I don't care if your room's dirty. Like,
I just want to be playing video games and like stuff like that, you know?
Yeah. So where are you getting the whole procrastination thing from?
Because I do it too much. I need to.
talking in a circle. Like,
I don't like ridiculous.
but I'm not
man.
going to quit.
Yeah, but I don't
I want to
care.
play games.
But I want to stop.
Yeah.
But I also don't care.
But I'm not gonna stop.
Oh no, man. It's
Yeah.
easy.
It's tricky to nail down what it is I think you want. Like,
Yeah.
I want to quit, but I'm not going to quit. It's like,
At the end
I
of the
want to
day,
quit cocaine, but fuck that, dude. I'm not gonna stop doing cocaine.
Yeah, it's hard to get the drive to do things, but once you get in the habit of it, it becomes a normal part of your daily life, you know? So once you can get past that habit stage, then you're good. That's what I would say. Exercising, you know, it's hard at first. Then after a while, it's just like you expect it, you know? Kind of the same idea. Just clean your room, Jackson. You'll be like, okay, I'm done procrastinating, you know?
you'd be like, solved. Yeah.
I just tend to set really easy, realistic goals for myself.
Like what?
Like a bag of Doritos looks like it could use some eating.
Yeah.
Mhm.
That's a goal that we should
Go
all
ahead.
achieve.
I'm gonna go ahead and finish that bag by the end of the week. Job done.
Yeah.
I'm gonna celebrate by buying another.
And
bag
it
of
only
chips.
it only took one day. Yeah. That's progress.
Oh, what's this? Sock on the floor. Pick that up with my toes and throw it into the hamper. I'll reward myself with a Coca-Cola from the freezer.
Yeah, we'll talk more next week about goals with David, I think. So save some of that for next week. Maybe Kyle can stop cussing in a week
no.
or
No, I don't
in
think
3 or 4 days.
Maybe I'll stop procrastinating.
Cool.
I don't know if I want to though. But
Yeah.
Before we close out the episode, though, I have uploaded every single episode of the podcast to YouTube and got our YouTube page running with a cover photo on it and everything and all that good stuff. Also, we do have a cover photo now, and that was made by Jackson.
Congrats.
Yep.
yeah, it will be an evolution, you know? It's
It's-
not always going to be that.
It's just the beginning. Just the start.
At one point, we didn't have no cover photo.
We've always had a cover photo. Always. Since
Not of our faces.
Nope, not of our faces.
Not of our faces.
Video may be in the works. Maybe. Yeah. All right.
Try to get some video going, but it's definitely all on YouTube.
And you'll be able to see David eat candy and cookies nonstop.
And
Be
Jackson eat ass.
Who's asked eating this week?
Yeah. Jackson got that ass.
Yeah.
$5 Patreon.
Trying to have a broadcast.
Cool.
All right.
It's been fun, guys.
Yeah.
Thanks again for listening. This has been Crash with Friends. I'm Jackson. There's Kyle.
Mm-hmm.
We got Connor
See you next time.
and Bo Kane.
Adios.
Signing off. See you later, guys.
Bye.
Bye.
It's in the books.
Good stuff.
Crashing with Friends.
Podcast.